Everybody jumping, hop on it, hop on it. Rep where you from, where you post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill?
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Blue 18. Black 44. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
On the ground, it's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Go, D. Let's go. Switch.
On the run, this is Gray. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Set. 60 yards.
Watch the run. Let's go, man.
Go.
Quit talking about it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy. Chopper.
Kill.
Spike.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go.
Ready.
On first down, Gray. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 49. Blue draw Corker. Clear. Go.
They'll run it now with Gray. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken. Down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Aguilar has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Winslow. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
On the double.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Winslow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Winslow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run on 1st down. It's Roberts, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready, set.
It's coming. You know, Mike 96. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Get it.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Winslow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Yeah.
March to the backfield.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Winslow. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, it's Roberts, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on second down. Winslow. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down, Philadelphia.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
From the gun, Winslow. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
60
Brings up second.
Let's go, D.
2-jet bombers. 2-jet bombers.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Wahoo.
Second and 2. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for number 32. Incomplete. It's third down. And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The final shot before break. Winslow. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. 50's the money. 50's the money.
Bravo.
It's game situation. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You got nothing.
Now Gray. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. They'll drop the throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Here we go. 50, play.
Squeeze, double.
Come. Snap.
On first down, it's Gray. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Steve Griffin.
2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down and goal to go.
Break.
50, Mike's 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, double time. We got 4. We got
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twins.
Two.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pick it up.
They run again here with Gray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Winslow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Eagles.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rock it. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Winslow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A big pickup of 38. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Good one, boy. Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
5. Ready, let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Gray, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the safety creep.
And now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gray. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Bullet high.
You think you won't get this? Quick down.
Hey, high 7. Big river.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And again this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, we got Mike Fish.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards to pick up there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Winslow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Winslow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.